guys, it's Holly and welcome to the morning news report. And thanks to Just Too Good's thumbnail on YouTube, I realized that 4 Marvel sets were revealed overnight. I'm literally eating my breakfast right now, so this is gonna be very laid back and casual, and I've only had the slightest glimpse at them so far, so it's sort of gonna be like a first impressions as well. Oh dear, oh this is horrible. Oh no. So first up we have the Iron Man figure, and it's 60 Australian dollars, and it comes out on January 1st, and I don't like it. And the US price for that one is 40, and he just looks awkward. Like, what is this? I'm so confused. It's an Infinity Saga set, but I still don't really have an idea of what suit this is supposed to be. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be the Mark 43. Okay, it does say that on the plaque. We're okay. He just stands really awkwardly. Look at his hips and his waist. Like, that doesn't look in proportion. This just looks really strange. There's a light brick in it. I mean, I guess that makes sense to why it feels so expensive. Even just the photo on the back looks really uncomfortable. I'm not a fan of this one. I mean, I can imagine he'd be fun for kids to play around. Maybe, you can have him fight the Ironmonger. It's a bit more in proportion then, so that's kind of a plus. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one. Doesn't look that great in my opinion. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I mean, part of me wants to buy it just to try it out, but at the same time, for 60 Australian dollars, I would rather put that money towards another set because I just don't think that I really care about this set. Next up, we have the Black Panther Mech armor, and my goodness, does this make me feel stupid for trying to find another Star-Lord T'Challa. The mech itself actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's got that same skinny feet structure that like the Mars Morales mech had, which I'm not a huge fan of. I also love the way that they've done the claws using like the rose leaf pieces from the roses, and even having like that computer screen panel to be the top. It's interesting that like the hood doesn't completely close over, but I'm really glad about this set is firstly, you get the Black Panther claws, you also get the T'Challa face, as well as the new T'Challa hair, which means that hair is going to be on bricks and pieces, and I love that hair piece. I think it's fantastic, so I'll be buying lots of that up. I'm not going to buy the mech though. With the case with these, I always just usually buy it for the figures. I mean, this figure of Black Panther and T'Challa is really cool. I really like it, just not for me. I mean, if he comes up cheap on Bricklink, maybe I'll buy him then, but yeah, I have no plans to buy this mech. Next up is the Iron Man mech armor, and we literally just had one like 2 years ago, so I'm not really excited, but at least it's a different color scheme, though I can't tell if that's more yellow or pearl gold. I'm leaning towards pearl gold on the figure, which I guess is cool. To me, it just feels really odd. I'm not a huge fan of the suit figure. I think the overwhelming amount of gold just looks ridiculous, especially just with like plain red arms. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this at all. I mean, I guess that's just my personal opinion of loving Iron Man suits that have more red in them as opposed to gold. Like, I remember when Iron Man 3 came out, I wasn't a huge fan of that suit, even in the MCU. But it's a nice, cool, different version of the comic book Iron Man, which I'm glad that it is different. I also love the use of sort of that giant shield on Iron Man's arm, which is like that translucent blue. That looks really cool. It's also got a brand new sort of style of stud shooter, which looks really interesting. But again, don't care about this one. The one that I do care about is the Wolverine mech. This makes me so happy to see. I love it. I love it. The mech design is really good for a Wolverine. I love the way that they've done the blades. I was really hoping that that was a thing. I mean, surely you could not do a Wolverine mech without the blades. I also love that the printed tiles on them, but like I said, the only reason I am buying this is for the minifigure, and I'm probably not going to buy this on day one, and I really want to, and I want to give in and do that impulse buy on day one, but I don't want to pay 13 Australian dollars for this set, and I know it will go on sale in like a couple of months, so I'm sort of kind of relying on that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how well like my self-control goes on the day itself, but I really like this Wolverine figure. It's just interesting to see that he doesn't come with the hair as well. I might just go and buy myself like an old Wolverine style hairpiece off Bricklink or something like that. And I'm so glad that the helmet comes with him though. That helmet piece is amazing, and a rip to anyone who has bought that older comic book style figure recently. I'm sorry. But this is fantastic to see. It's also interesting that he's branded as Wolverine instead of X-Men. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that there's now the X-Men show coming to Disney Plus in a couple of years' time, and now we're getting Wolverine. I think this was a very conscious decision, and it's really interesting to know that the minifigure bag actually did tease this. This is really cool. I hope that this sells well so that we can get some more X-Men stuff in the future, because I would love to see another Magneto or Professor X or Storm or Cyclops or even just Jean Grey. Like, come on. Those are all 4 of the brand new Marvel sets. Let me know which ones you are planning on getting, and what are your thoughts on that buildable Iron Man? He's an odd one. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you later.